Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Perkins, and this is the Bet On Me podcast. It's Monday, December 6th, 2021, and we got some games to talk about tonight. Mainly Monday Night Football. We got the Patriots coming in as a 2.5-point dog to play the Buffalo Bills. We got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs out there catching it. Josh Allen, depending on what defense he's playing, he looks kind of suspect out there sometimes, and sometimes he looks elite. But, we're also going to talk about the Bucs yesterday, how well Tom Brady still looked at his age. The man is just out there slinging grinders into the stadiums to the fans. This man is immortal. But let's go ahead and talk about hockey last night. We had one pick last night. We actually had 3 picks last night. Didn't give any out. I had 3 picks. One of them was hockey, which I don't know what happened. I am done betting on the Edmonton Oilers, ladies and gentlemen, because last night they got shellacked 5-1 to the Kings. Nurse got a goal, and then that was it. The game was just the Kings putting the puck in the net. A lot of goals slapped in the net last night around the league. The Jets had 6 goals. The Lightning put up 7 on the Flyers. The Blue Jackets slapped in 6. The Sharks added on 4 in that game. Just a wild night in hockey. Anybody that says hockey's boring and, it's like soccer, they don't score any. No. Clearly you've never watched hockey. It was one of the most amazing sports. One of the most entertaining by far, I have to say. So the college football rankings are out. Alabama is number 1. Michigan's number 2. Georgia's number 3. And Cincinnati's sitting at number 4. Cracks me up because it's going to be Michigan, Alabama. Georgia's number 3. Georgia's not that good. They didn't play anybody. Look at their schedule, guys. Come on. It's pouring down rain here in the southeast today. And if you lived here and watched any football here, you would know that Georgia didn't play anybody. South Carolina's not a good team. Arkansas is not a good team. That's an insult to Nick Saban, but we're not going to get into that again. Anyway, I already talked about what I thought would happen with that yesterday. I just didn't check in on the rankings. Just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little update on the rankings. Alabama's number 1 and Michigan's number 2, and that's going to be your championship game. Even the committee thinks that. So if they didn't, they wouldn't have ranked it in such a manner, right? So yesterday the Buccaneers covered the Falcons. The Buccaneers, I guess, normally don't cover. I think they've only covered like twice in the past, I don't know how long. They just don't cover. Also, another team that covered yesterday that doesn't is the Chiefs. The Chiefs got a win. Chiefs got a win against the Broncos, 22-9. I didn't watch that game. I was watching me lose my money on the hockey game. Like I said, I went 2-1. That puts me at 12-6 now since December 1st. Which isn't bad. I guess that's a pretty good record. The Rams whacked the Jaguars. Who thinks Urban Meyer is going to keep his job down there past next year, if he even makes it halfway through next year or to next year? I don't know. The Colts slacked the Texans. That was Eagles rolled Gardner Minshew. The Dolphins got him a win. And the last thing, I think, the Seahawks. I didn't put any money on it, but I just had a feeling Russell Westbrook. I think everybody does that. Russell Wilson, I just had a feeling after losing like he did on Monday Night Football, I thought he was going to come back, At home, I thought he'd win. Jimmy G might look good, but, looks don't play the game. So, but gotta mention this. 27-29, Lions get their first win of the season. 1-10-1 on the year to the 5-7. Well, now 5-7 Minnesota Vikings. Congratulations to MCDC, old Jared Goff over there, and everybody in Detroit for getting their first win. 1-10-1 on the season. Man, the time we're living in right now. All right, Monday Night Football, we have the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. Buffalo's coming in 7-4 on the season, while the Patriots are coming in 8-4. They're top of their division. As usual, Belichick's got him back to where he needs to be. You know, Josh Allen, he's a pretty decent quarterback when he wants to be. Sometimes when he sees defenses that he doesn't really, I don't want to say, I don't know how to say this because I don't want to say the man doesn't study them or anything. It's just like sometimes he goes out there and he doesn't know what's going on. Like, I guess defenses have just figured him out. Some coaches have just figured him out. And when you take away certain things from Josh Allen, he doesn't play the game very well. And let me go ahead and tell you, somebody who knows how to strategize against quarterbacks, that's Bill Belichick. One of the greatest to ever do it. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have Tom Brady anymore. He's going to roll right through. Tom Brady threw for over 300-something yards yesterday. Tom's a beast. Godwin breaking that record. All-time receiving records, franchise history. Tom Brady does that wherever he goes, Bill Belichick, on the other hand, does that with whoever he gets. But also, Mac Jones is a pretty good quarterback. 2,800 yards on the season, 16 TDs, 8 interceptions. This guy's good. Josh Allen, 3,000 yards on the season, 25 TDs, 10 interceptions. And Mac Jones, don't let those TDs fool you. They score rushing TDs. Harris has got 154 carries on the season, 8 touchdowns, 643 yards. Diggs has been thrown the ball 67 times and caught it for 847 yards. He's going to break 1,000 easy. Get 10 touchdowns. He's at 7 touchdowns on the season now. He's going to get touchdowns. He'll probably get a touchdown tonight. I think tonight will be a high-scoring game. I know the over-under, the total is set at like 40. Here, I'll check it real quick. Yeah, it's 41. Over-under's 41 for this game tonight. That's insane. I guess a lot of people are thinking, this is going to be a defensive game. No. Mac Jones is going to sling it. Harris is going to score a couple touchdowns maybe. Bourne might get one. You might get a couple other people. You know how Belichick is. He likes to do things where a guy that's only played, 3 games a season goes out there and gets one. Just a sneaky little play, something that's not on film. That's how Belichick works. When you're betting on games, you got to think about that, guys. You got to think about, like, if you want to do anytime touchdown, you got to think about, it's not always the guys that get the most targets. Sometimes it's these little one-off plays that, aren't on a lot of film. Just something to think about. Look at the stats for you put your bets in. Give yourself a little help, Listen to the podcast. Get all the information you can. Look, I'm locking my bet in live right here on the podcast. I'm taking New England Patriots plus 2.5. I think they get it done at home, but I'm going to take them to cover the points there. And that's my pick for Monday Night Football. And that's the podcast for today, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, go ahead and download the episode. Subscribe to me over on Apple Podcasts. We're now live on Spotify. Go ahead and follow me over there on Spotify. That way you get the latest updates of the newest episodes of the podcast. If you don't have any of those, it's all right. I upload all the newest episodes to YouTube. You can go over to the Bet On Me podcast YouTube channel. Give us a like, subscribe, hit that bell. That way you get the latest notifications on episodes that are uploaded. If you got social media, follow us over on Twitter and Instagram. I'll be tweeting and posting live tonight during the game if you want to follow along with me. So guys, hey, it's Monday Night Football. You better go get those bets in.